Hello guys, welcome to Amazon TV. I hope you're okay. You know guys, I love what is happening right now because the more the enemies of South Africans and the enemies of Ghanaians are trying to destroy the relationship between Ghana and South Africa, is the more the love and relationship is going stronger. They thought they are destroying, and Ghanaians are smart. They know what is going on. They know who is behind this. The same way South Africans are aware of who is behind this. Very soon everything will backfire, you'll see. As it is happening already right now in Ghana. Ghanaians are saying we learned from South Africa that every African must go back to his country to fix his own country. That's a slogan now in Africa, that each and every African must go back to his country to fix his own country. No African must run away from his or her own problems, must stay at home, face your problems, fight for your rights, fight with your government. Don't run away from your problems to go to other countries to cause more problems for them. They have their own problems. That is a new slogan of Ghana right now, that they don't want anything to happen in their country anymore. They want to fix their country. They want everyone to live. So those who were trying to destroy the relationship between South Africa and Ghana, and these people were trying so hard to cause problems between South Africa and Ghana, they went as far as to take a video that was taken in Johannesburg. That video was in Joburg of Victoria Africa, Trevor, and that Ghanaian guy. And then the second video of a South African who was beaten up by patriots, who was trying to steal their phones during the march. It's not even a foreigner, it's a South African. So these people who are trying to cause problems between South Africa and Ghana, they decided to mix those videos in two different provinces, Johannesburg and Durban. They said it's one person. That person is a Ghanaian. That person is a South African criminal who is smoking powder on the streets of South Africa, the same powder that is coming with these same people who are trying to cause problems between South Africa and Ghana. But I'm happy because the majority of Ghanaians, they see what is going on here. They know what is going on. They know who is behind this. Let's listen to them, guys.
South Africa don't to the Ghana don't then the Ghanaians will not throw over Ghana and over fix over country. So we want to fix our country. So we want all the foreigners to leave. They should also go and fix their country. We are tired of them. They have taken our return. They are doing drugs. Now the youth are taking drugs, prostitution. They are doing a whole lot. And so we are sick and tired. So we are talking to our president that we are pleading with him. We cannot stay here with kidnappers. We cannot stay here with prostitutes. Now the country have turned to something else. Ghanaians, we are not like that. We were not raised like that. So we are tired of Nigerians. They should go back to their country and fix their country. This is the last peaceful work we are doing. The next one is going to be something else. We are not going to make.
We do not have problem against foreigners. We have problem against illegal migrants here. We have problems against the crime that is going on. We have problem against scam. We have problem against human trafficking. 14, 15, 13-year-old girls being trafficked into Ghana. This is not normal. We have problems against all these ritual killings and all this stuff. We have problems against that. So it's about time that we speak out. Or courtesan. If you look at the state of Ghana right now, let us be honest to ourselves. If we do not take a stand now, in the next 5 years, what will Ghana look like? Child labor. Child labor. This is not the Ghana we grew up in. This is not the Ghana that we knew. This is not the Ghana we grew up in. Yeah. Absolute joke. Bible says that righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach unto people. Sin has become a norm in this country. How do you say that Ghana is a religion? No, we are not a Christian. We are a religious, secular place. And it's a shame. It's all about Ghana. It's all about Ghana. Ghanaians are being threatened.
It's something which is happening in Ghana today, right now as we speak. In Okanshi market, our mothers that have been in the market selling for so many years, as we speak now, they are being harassed, they are being bullied, they are being beaten by a Nigerian national. According to our mothers, the spaces where they've been selling for so many years, all of a sudden, a Nigerian national has come to purchase the shops and the space where they've been selling and has renovated the shops. And now, according to them, the Nigerian national is saying our mothers should leave the market spaces. They doesn't want to see them selling there. And he's sending tax and langas to come and beat our Ghanaian mothers in the market. And you all are quiet as Ghanaian people. This one, you will not hear them talking about it. You won't hear what the mother talking about it. You won't hear all those nonsense Pan-African people talking about this. But in South Africa, where the South African people that are tired of their home affairs stop a Ghanaian to check the documents of a Ghanaian, you are all speaking on that issue, rather attacking the South Africans instead of fighting for your mothers that are being beaten in the market.
The moment South Africans open their mouth to talk about the illegal activities that is going on in their country, you will hear other African countries, we supported you. We helped you through apartheid. We fought with you through your difficult times. We sent money to you. We did this. We did that. You don't like black Africans.
Ghanaians are complaining about the same thing we are complaining about as South Africans. Their cry is the same cry we are crying as South Africans. Illegal immigrants who are destroying the country. The illegal immigrants that are coming to traffic our children, to give powder to our children, to destroy our country is the same cry. No one is calling Ghanaians xenophobic. No Pan-Africanism is complaining about what Ghanaians are saying. But let South Africans complain. Not the whole continent, the whole world will be on fire, blaming South Africans of being xenophobic, of disliking their fellow brothers and sisters. Why is it like that? Where is the president of Ghana right now? Ghanaians are crying, complaining. They want him to come and sort this problem. Nigerians are abusing their mothers in the markets. The president of Ghana is nowhere to be seen to help his own citizens. But he summoned South Africa to speak to South Africans, for South Africans to stop what they are doing to Ghanaians in South Africa. Because of that one Ghanaian guy who was caught with fraudulent documents in South Africa. Why? Because the reason why it was South African citizens who asked for papers from that Ghanaian guy, because the president of South Africa or the government of South Africa is not doing anything about the illegal immigrants in South Africa. So the citizens of South Africa decided to do the job by themselves because it's their country that is being destroyed. It's their country that is being lawlessness. Their children are no longer safe in their own country. So they decided to do the job by themselves to say, let's see who you are. Why are you here? You are a foreigner here. Do you have papers? And we've been asking the government, same Home Affairs, to say, train us. We don't need money. We don't want you to pay us. We just want to volunteer to help because you told us that because of the budget, you don't have enough staff. Okay, Amapetros offered themselves to say, take us. We can work for free. We don't need money. Just train us, show us how to do the job. We can help. We can even go to the border to stay there to help you to control the influx of illegal immigrants into the country. They refused. Went to the police to ask, we want to assist. We are free. We are unemployed. Instead of us to sit at home, complain sitting at home, it's better for us to volunteer to help to fix our country. The government said no, they don't want. And if we are doing it by ourselves, they will say you are not trained to do this. You don't know how to do this. Okay, do it you yourselves because you are trained and we are being paid to do this job. No, they don't want to do the job. They will say there's no enough staff. We don't have enough police. We don't have enough Home Affairs officials. So what exactly must we do as the citizens of this country? And leaders from outside, they will summon our government to say, tell those people to stop what they are doing to our citizens. Why is the government of Ghana not fixing the problems of Ghanaians in Ghana? These people have been complaining just like us to say, we don't want Nigerians in our country. They come here to take all the opportunities away from us. The market is controlled by foreigners in Ghana. They are selling powder to our children. They are trafficking people. They are opening brothels all over the country, and the government is not saying anything. We are being abused and bullied by Nigerians in our own country. We know those stories. Videos are there. Ghanaians are crying. And the president of Ghana is pretending as if he doesn't hear their cry. He will just ignore them. But because of that one Ghanaian who ran away from Ghana because Nigerians are flooding their country, there's no opportunity for them there, ran to South Africa to try his luck. Then he was caught that he is here illegally. Is a very big problem for the Ghanaian president. He's summoning the president of South Africa, who is not doing his own job in South Africa, to tell South African to stop. In less than 2 hours, there was fire in South Africa. Even the Minister of Police decided to issue the statement to say anyone who will touch foreigners will be arrested. Everywhere now is like xenophobia. South Africans are being xenophobic to Africans. Ghanaians has been abused in South Africa. Look at how they are beating up Ghanaians. That guy is not even a foreigner, is a South African who was beaten up there for his own crimes. Because each and every time patriots are marching or cleaning up the city, these people will take advantage and mix with the march so that they will be able to steal from these foreign shops, or even from these marchers, from these patriots who are marching or clean up the city. They will try to steal their phones. They said, we will teach you a lesson so that even others will see. But if they try to do this thing you are doing, they will not even wish to come closer to us. That is what happened. But right now, the propaganda, the spreading of fake news to say that guy who was beaten up there was a Ghanaian guy. The Ghanaian guy is there. Okay. He was at his embassy. He was at his embassy there speaking with their consulate or whatever, the ambassador there. He said he's fine. He even advised other Ghanaians and other foreigners in South Africa to try to make them, to try to document themselves, to come with proper documents if they want to come to South Africa, because it's not okay. So which guy now was a foreigner beaten up in South Africa, guys? But I'm very happy because Ghanaians are not fools. They see what is going on, they understand, and nothing will cause South Africa and Ghana to become enemies, never. Look at what they tried to do. They tried to destroy the relationship between South Africa and Ghana. The problem is with them now. Ghanaians, they don't want them in their countries. It's not like it's only Nigerians that are in Ghana. There are so many other foreigners in Ghana, but Ghanaians are complaining about Nigerians. The same way South Africa is complaining about Nigerians, as if there's no other foreigners in South Africa. You understand? So everything they were trying to create, it backfires to them now. Ghanaians are complaining about them in Ghana in this video. They are not complaining about South Africans, Cameroonians, or whoever. They want Nigerians to leave their country because they are destroying Ghana with all these things that these guys are explaining here in this video. A foreigner come to our country, beats up our mothers in our country, and the president will keep quiet. Nigerians have a nerve to go to Ghana, beat up their mothers there in their own country. And the president of Ghana is quiet, is not saying anything. But if something is happening far in South Africa, he jump up like a frog to go and interfere in the things of people who are fixing their country in South Africa. It's a shame. The president of Ghana is not different from the president of South Africa. It's the same thing. Ramaphosa and Mahama are one and the same thing. It's the same WhatsApp group. So I'm very happy that Ghanaians, they understand, South Africans, they understand what is coming, what is behind all this. We know. Back to sender. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to state your own views on the comment section. Like, share the video, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.